Of course you guys would choose me to build 10 statues. I hate you all.
Today we're going to be building 10 statues for Verza. He contacted me saying that he wanted me to do that for him. Do all the work for him. No, I'm joking.
No!
Hold on guys, welcome back to a new video. I know I've been gone for a while on the channel. Just hear me out in this commentary, then I will show you guys all 10 of the statues, since you guys are all here for that. So I just want to say first and foremost, sorry for the break. I just wanted to take, of course, a small break to enjoy myself for a little bit. Now I am back, I guess, for who knows how long. I don't know, maybe I'll take another break. But that first half of the video where I showed the poll, that was like the first week that I edited the first half of the video. And now I'm looking at the poll and the face reveal actually won. But I'm still not going to be doing that. I'm going to do the 10 statues since I owe it to you guys, since I've been gone for so long. And I guess since you guys have been asking for so many requested builds, I might as well just do 10 statues. You guys are, I guess, the ones that I think should be built in this video. And also I want to say, of course, thank you guys so much for 1,000 subscribers. I wouldn't be doing this video, of course, if I didn't hit 1,000 subscribers. You know, just thought I'd just do something like a little like this. It's like nothing crazy, but kind of side tracking. But before I forget to say this, in the first half of the video, I used a clip from Drop actually. But speaking of Drop, he allowed me to use that clip. I asked for his permission, but thank you for that. But anyway, speaking of Drop, if you guys ever want to talk to me more, I'm actually active on Drop's Discord server. It's going to be down in the description of the video and in the comments. It's completely made by him and Just True, or True James. It's not even made by me, so go join the server. You know, some of his subscribers are in that server. You know, get to talk to me on there. I'm active. Go join it. I'm not forced to say it by him. It's for my own free will, but yeah. But before we get into the rest of the video, only a small percentage of people that watch my content are actually subscribed to the channel. So if you guys haven't already, consider subscribing. It's free. You can always change your mind later. Anyways, enjoy the video. So here we have all of the builds. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and finally 10. Now the 9th statue, which was not even suggested at all by anyone, it's just kind of like a sign of me saying that I want to do different things from now on. I will have a screenshot from the Notepads app that I'm showing you guys right now. It's kind of like a schedule of what I want to do. Most of it's blurred out actually, but it's for now. Most of the builds is Naruto, but I kind of want to switch it up and not do as many Naruto builds. I know I'm saying that as more than half of these builds are Naruto, but the reason is because, you know, I've just been suggested a bunch of Naruto. Like, I'm grateful for that you guys suggested me all these builds, but you know, I want to switch it up now. And starting, I guess now, it's kind of like a sign of me saying that I want to do other builds. So like now I'm going to be doing characters from shows and movies, video games, stuff like that, like superheroes, all that kind of stuff. And I'm going to be doing other animes other than Naruto. So if you guys have any other animes to suggest other than Naruto, I'll be glad to possibly do them. So that's why all these builds are mostly Naruto. And of course, like the screenshot shows, I'm going to be doing 3 more in-depth Naruto tutorials, which aren't going to be any of these. Maybe I'll do a few of these, but not anytime soon. But yeah, that's basically going to be it. I'm going to take a break from Naruto after I do those 3 builds. So in the coming weeks, I'm going to be doing them, and then I'm going to stop doing Naruto builds for a couple months. But then I will eventually do them again. So don't worry, guys. I'm not going to stop doing them, but you know, just kind of like take a break and switch it up. So expect some new series that I'm going to be doing from animes and other shows or non-anime builds. So the blocks you'll be needing for the first build, which is Boruto Uzumaki, is black wool, black concrete, white terracotta, white concrete, pink terracotta, brown concrete, red concrete, Lego concrete, yellow concrete, and light blue concrete. Sorry if I'm going by fast, but I will have all the blocks for each tutorial or showcase down in the description if you guys want to. Kind of gotta go by fast since I got 10 builds to do. So the first 3 rows are black wool with the white terracotta. for the toes, and the next 9 rows are black concrete. Do not forget the 6th and 8th row are 2 blocks of white concrete. Now the body, make sure to place 2 blocks of black wool and place 4 blocks of white terracotta right next to it, and then place 4 blocks of white concrete in the middle, so that's 1 row. Then go up by 9 more rows, and you should have 2 rows left. Place 4 blocks of black concrete, then place 2 blocks of white terracotta in the middle, and then place black concrete in the sides. And the arms, just place 11 rows of black concrete above the white terracotta. Anyways, pause the video if you guys need to see the whole thing. And the 3D effect. You place the pink terracotta on the 3rd to last row on the white concrete outside of it. There you go. The side of the legs, 3 rows of black wool and 9 rows of black concrete. These are the bottom of the arms. I suggest you guys not start doing these statues if you guys are new to statues, but I don't know, up to you guys. The bottom of the arms, go back by 3, of course, from front to back. The back of the statue is exactly the same thing as the front, besides the toes or the white terracotta on the back. So 3 rows of black wool and 9 rows of black concrete. Make sure to add this 3x3 brown concrete, I guess, pouch. Exactly the same thing on the front. Just add it so it's on the 5th block, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th, or is it a 4x8 or 4x3? I mean, I think it's a 4x3 actually. I can't really tell. I think it's on the 5th block, yeah. So 5th through 8th block, I guess. So it's a 4x3. But anyways, place black wool and 4 blocks of white terracotta inside. Go up by 11 with the black concrete. Sides are exactly the same thing. Place 5 rows of black concrete above the black wool, and then do the red concrete. It's kind of like a plus sign, and there should be 2 leftover rows of black concrete once you're done with that. So pause the video if you guys need to for the back and for the legs right there. So it's 5 rows of black concrete, then you start the red concrete for the next 1, 2, 3, 4, total of 4 rows. Anyways, the front side I can't really explain to you guys. Just pause the video, but I guess this kind of helps. On the 4th row is when you start adding the 3D effect, like so right there. Just break the corner blocks. It's kind of like an upside down L, if that helps. And you're covering basically all the black concrete of the headband. Anyways, the bottom of the head actually, so there should be 4 blocks, I guess, and there should be an 8 block gap, and then you place white terracotta and then bring it out by 2. And this is under the head. We have the 3D effect, so do not forget that. And the head is an 8x8. Make sure to place black concrete all around the head, not in the corner blocks, like so. This is the side of the head. Pause the video. Don't forget to add the black concrete in front of the face and on the side, like so. Copy that on the other side, and this is the back of the head. So basically it's kind of like 7 rows instead of 8 rows. And then add 2 rows, I guess, of black concrete under it, and technically now we have only 1 row of black concrete right there, like right above the red concrete. And before I go, starting right here on the 3D part, I guess, count by 3, so 1, 2, 3, and do a 2x2, like so. If you guys want to, you guys can make it look like a little staircase thingy, since he has like hair sticking out on top of his head, but just keep it like that. That is the first statue done. Now moving on to the second statue. The blocks are down in the description, but I will say them right now. We need black concrete, lime terracotta, white concrete, white terracotta, red concrete, blue concrete, gray concrete, light gray concrete, cyan terracotta, yellow concrete, light blue concrete, and finally smooth quartz block. So pause the video if you guys need to right now for the legs. And on the 6th row is where you start to add the red concrete on the side of the legs, and the last 3 rows are white concrete, and the 4 block gap in the middle is 7 rows of blue concrete, if you include, I guess, even this row as well, this first row. So yeah, pause it if you guys need to. Total of 12 rows. Now for the body, what you're going to want to do, starting where the lime terracotta is, and I guess the zipper, which is the gray concrete, and the other gray block I forgot. You go up by 10 with it, but on the 8th row for the body, for the 4 block gap, you added the red concrete, which is on the 8th row. And of course the 9th row you add it on the side or diagonally. Anyways, you should have a 2 block gap on each side. On each end, go up by 12. And then on the second row, I guess for each side, go by 11 with the white concrete and place lime terracotta above it, like so. And the arms, you just place the quartz blocks in gray concrete, like so. And the last 5 rows for the arms are white terracotta. You guys were wondering. Of course, the white terracotta is on the bottom. These are under the hands. And anyways, now the side of the legs, I would say arms. So basically it's just 2 rows of white and black concrete with the blue concrete in the middle, and the next 7 rows are just white concrete. Same thing is for the other side of the leg. Just don't forget to add another red concrete right there above it. So 7 rows. Anyways, this is the back of the legs. On the 6th row is where you start to add the red concrete, like so. This red concrete line is the 12th row for the legs. Anyways, the first row of the body is white concrete. Then just copy this like so. Of course, the arms, the last 5 rows are white concrete on the top. And well, so basically the arms are exactly the same thing on the side, or from the front I mean, and the side of the arms are literally the same thing. And if you guys are wondering, this is the top, or the top of the shoulder, I guess, just white concrete. Anyways, you should have a row above the red terracotta, so you should have a row left over of white concrete. Anyways, this is the front side of the face. Don't forget to add the blue concrete on the side right here. If you don't, and you just put yellow concrete, it will look weird. Make sure to put it on the front. The hair is 3D. Oh my god, I can't even do this. The hair is 3D, so make sure you place a yellow, I guess. It doesn't really matter actually. You can place a white terracotta right here and then go by 2. But anyways, just copy this. Make sure you guys do the 3D parts right. Just break the corner blocks and do like an upside down L in the middle. Add these right there. Anyways, make sure to add the white concrete, I guess, right on the corner blocks. But anyways, this is the bottom of the head. Technically, you can put this as white terracotta over here, but to make it a lot cleaner, you know, since he has like a cloak on or whatever, a robe, my bad, but that's basically it. Make sure, just like we did with Boruto, add 1 row on the bottom all around, and do the 2 rows on the bottom as well, just like we did with Boruto. And this is the side of the head. Pause video if you guys need to. So technically it's kind of like 7 rows now. Back of the head, very simple. Copy this on the other side. And the top of the head, just all yellow concrete. And make sure you guys do the 3D effect with the yellow concrete on the 2nd row. So it's on the 3D part of the hair. Alright, so it's on the 2nd row. That will basically be it for Minato Namikaze. Now, the 3rd statue we are doing for the showcase is Zetsu from the Akatsuki. The blocks you will be needing are black concrete, red concrete, white concrete, red wool, white wool, lime terracotta, green terracotta, yellow terracotta, and finally yellow concrete powder. Of course, it will be down in the description. Anyways, I will not be going through it with you guys because a couple months ago, my latest Akatsuki build was the Tobi video. I have a picture of it on the screen right now. If you guys are struggling, or just pause the video if you guys need to, if you guys are good at making statues, but if you guys aren't so good at making statues, that is an in-depth step-by-step tutorial, I guess. So you guys can use that, but just remember the toes are white terracotta for Tobi, and the arms are actually covered with red concrete instead. As you guys can see, the Tobi statues over there. The toes are different. It is just white concrete on the bottom. The rest of it's basically the same. Reason why I put red concrete on the very bottom because he doesn't really show his hands. If you guys want to, you guys can put the red concrete on the 2nd row and then put black concrete and white concrete on the 1st row of the arms. But anyways, the only difference is, so the whole sides, I guess, of the legs. I'll just do this real quick. Exact same thing on the other side, like so. Pause the video. Anyways, the only difference is the front side, I guess. So where the line is right here, just go up. So on the 4th row, so the 3rd to last row of the body, so just go where the line is, place a lime terracotta, then go up by 2, then place 2 on each side, and then place 1 to the left and place 1 to the right. Then just place them diagonally right underneath them. Basically it. Just follow the line right here, like so. Pretty simple. So it's 6 blocks, or is it? Yeah, 3, 4, 5. Actually, 5 blocks, my bad. So it's 5 blocks and 3 blocks and 1 block. Anyways, that will be it. So just follow the video if you guys need to, or just pause the video in this video. So yeah, that video will be down in the comments and the description as well. But anyways, the head, it's quite complicated, but not. Well, it seems complicated, but it's not. So basically, this is the only 3D part is actually this part right here. All of this is not even 3D. It just looks complicated or looks weird, but it's not even 3D. So just place a green terracotta. I'll just say green. Yeah, green terracotta. Go up by 2. Don't place the 3D blocks yet. So you're gonna want to do an outline like so, like this, but on the 2D part, not the 3D part yet. So we're doing an outline, and the top 2 rows are lime terracotta. And anyways, for the 2D part, just imagine we're not doing the 3D part of the head yet. So just like this, just do an outline of it. Of course, the 2nd row and 3rd row, you start placing the white and black concrete, then add the eyes to it, or the yellow blocks, then add the white and black concrete rows one more time. Then you start adding the lime terracotta blocks on the last black and white concrete rows. Of course, the final 2 rows are just lime terracotta, and of course, this is where you start adding the 3D part, like so. So basically, you just place 4 blocks on the bottom, then go up 1, go to the left, go up 1, and go to the left, and then keep on going up. And then you're going to want to bring it up by 1, so it's actually up by 9, but the head is an 8 by 8. And then on the 9th, I guess, block, place 1, and then skip 1 block, place 1, skip 1 block, place 1, skip 1 block, and then we already added this, so we don't need to place 1. Like so. Pause the video. The sides is basically an 8 by 8. Make sure to delete these 2 blocks in the corner. There's the back as well. And basically what you're going to want to do, once you add these 2 blocks right here, just go around the head like so. So it's 9 blocks high. Because in the anime, I guess this part, what is it? It looks like a plant, I guess. I'll just call it a plant, probably isn't that, but I guess this like plant is kind of like taller than him. So it's like covering his head, I guess. So yeah, that's why it's 1 block higher. So it's not that hard, guys, but I will end up doing a tutorial or an in-depth tutorial on Netsu. I was about to say, I don't know why I said that. I was about to say like someone else's name, but anyways, I will do an in-depth tutorial on Zetsu, Minato, and Kakashi probably, and Lil Uzi Vert in the future. If you guys are still stuck on how to do this, or you guys don't know how to. Anyways, moving on to the next statue, or statue showcase, which is Toph from Avatar: The Last Airbender. The blocks you will be needing for Toph will be down in the description, but I will say them right now, which is virtual planks, white terracotta, lime terracotta, green terracotta, yellow terracotta, black concrete, light blue terracotta, and white concrete. I realize this video is probably gonna be like 30 minutes, but it's whatever, because everyone will probably watch the whole commentary and then just only watch the specific build that they want to build. So I don't really mind actually now. I was kind of worrying about that, but it doesn't really matter. But anyways, pause the video if you guys need to. For the legs, don't forget to add the white terracotta on the 2nd row. It's in the middle. Anyways, the last 4 rows of the legs, there should be a 6 black gap in the middle. Place birch wood planks in the middle of them, and on the side place lime terracotta. So it should be 4 rows of the birch wood planks in the middle. Anyways, now for the body, I'll take a second to pause it. Place 3 rows of birch wood planks again in the middle, for in between, I guess, where the lime terracotta is on each end. So where the 6 black gap is, still go up by 3. Then I'll just call this a belt. So the belt is just 3 rows, and then go up by 4 complete. Just go up by 4 complete rows of birch planks. Should have 2 rows and you added the lime terracotta underneath the white terracotta at the very top, right, like so. Just don't forget to add it on the sides as well. Anyways, the arms are pretty simple. The last 5 rows are lime terracotta right here. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyways, the back side is completely the exact same thing on the other side besides the white terracotta at the very top. Literally the exact same thing. This is why I like this build. It's just the same thing. Anyways, this is the bottom of the arm, and this is the side of the leg. This is 5 rows of lime terracotta. Anyways, pause it if you guys need to. This is the other side of the leg, like so. Like I said, exact same thing on the other side, or the front side, I mean. Side of the arm, exactly the same thing, like the other side. And the top of the belt, or the shoulder, is just lime terracotta, like so. Now, what you're going to want to do on the 5th block, place a black concrete, then go by 1 with the white terracotta and the black concrete. This is underneath the build, or the head. So the top 3 rows are just black concrete, and the rest of the 5 rows on the bottom, you should be able to see them, or mostly. So the top row, you actually don't extend out by 1 with the black concrete, you actually leave it, and then for the second row, break the corner block, I guess, and place 6 blocks. And then do that one more time, and then place 1 on each end, and then go down by 2, 3, 4. So total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. Yep. Then make sure to add the corner blocks right here, and then do a upside down L, like so. So pause the video if you guys need to, and don't place a black concrete in the corner. I mean, if you guys want to, it's actually just like preference. But anyways, this is the side of the head. Pause the video if you guys need to. Make sure to make the hair 3D. Of course, don't place this block right here. So basically, you start to add the 3D part, or the 3D effect of the hair, right when you're right next to the birch wood plank. So on the 5th row, I believe. Yep, on the 5th row. Sorry if there's any background noise. Anyways, the backside is just on the 5th row again. Yep, on the 5th row, and then just keep on going up. Don't place anything in the corner. Pause the video. Alright, sorry about that, guys. And there might be some more background noise, but you guys are gonna have to bear with me. I'm recording. I had some bad timing with some background noise. But anyways, exactly the same thing on the other side. This is the top of the head. You do not add the 3D part of the hair for the top until you get to the 5th row right here, where you place the 2 black concrete blocks, and there should be a 4 block gap. Then the final 3 rows on the back of the head is a black concrete, so like so. And this is the back, or the bottom of the head on the back side, is black concrete. And of course, like I said, it should be an 8x8, and that is simply it on how to make a Toph. Now for the 5th build in the showcase, which is Orochimaru, the blocks you're going to be needing is white wool, gray concrete, white concrete, black concrete, birch planks, blue terracotta, and yellow terracotta. The blocks will be down in the description. I'm going too fast. Anyways, pause it if you guys need to. For the legs, on the 7th row is where you start to add the birch planks, which is you add it on the 4 blocks in the middle. Then do that one more time. Then do it on a 6 block gap in the middle, and then do that 2 more times. And the last row is just, which is the 12th row, it's just 8 blocks of birch planks. So it's 4, then 6, then 8, like so. The 6 block gap blocks, or whatever, or the birch planks, you do that 3 times, like so, and 2 times for the 4 blocks in the middle. Anyways, now moving on to the body. Make sure the first row is just birch planks, then make the blue terracotta part stick out or have a 3D effect on it. Then the next 4 rows above his, I just call it belt, but it's not belt, probably, whatever. Anyways, the next 4 rows are just birchwood planks. Then after that, the next 5 rows is when you start adding the black concrete above the 4 rows of birchwood planks. So it's a 4 block gap, then 6 blocks for the next 2 rows. And then the final 2 rows of the body are black concrete. Anyways, the arms, make sure to do them right. I don't know where I was going with that, but anyways, it's 2 rows of white concrete, 4 rows of black concrete, and on the 7th row, add 2 blocks of butcher plank and 2 blocks of black concrete in the middle. Then the next 5 rows are butcher planks. That should be a total of 12 rows for the body and the arms. Of course, the legs are also 12 rows, so it's 24 rows high. Anyways, now moving on to the side of the leg. Very simple. Just pause the video. It is 6 rows of gray concrete, if you are wondering, and the 12th row for the side of the leg is butcher planks. Don't forget to add the 4 blocks of butcher planks on the side. I guess that's 3 right here if you don't count the top row. So I guess 3 blocks on the side. Exactly the same thing on the other side of the leg, like so. Anyways, now what you're going to want to do, or I guess since you're following the tutorial or showcase, on the 7th row is when you start to add the butcher planks. So the 7th through 12th row is just all butcher planks, like so. So it's 5 rows in total, if you guys are wondering, like so. Or I guess it's 6 rows if you can keep on continuing, but that is it doesn't really matter because you're gonna add the blue terracotta in a second here, or once I start to explain it. My bad, guys. It is actually 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So basically, so after you add the 6 rows of birch wood planks, like so, just place for the whole entire backside of the statue. Just put 12 rows of birch planks, and then after you are done with that, on the 12th row on the legs, so the row just before his arms, place 4 blocks in the middle, then place 6 blocks in the middle, then place 8 blocks for the next 3 rows. So make sure this is 3D or sticking out by 1. And then on the first row where you start the 8 blocks, break the 2 blocks in the middle. Then you should have 2 rows above it like we just did. Anyways, on the 5th row of the body, let me make sure, just since I messed it up last time. Right now, 3, 4, 5. Yep. On the 5th row of the body, place 2 blocks kind of in the middle. Just leave a 2 block gap in the middle and leave the blocks on each end. Then go up by 9, or just from the 5th row all the way up to the 12th row. So from this point on, keep on going up and leave it up to there. We will add the hair to cover it up later on, so don't even worry about that. Anyways, the arms are exactly the same thing on the front side. And the side of the arms, very simple: 2 rows of white terracotta, 4 rows of black concrete, and 6 rows of birch planks. Exactly the same thing on the other side of the arm. If you guys are wondering, this is the top of the statue, or the shoulder, is what I like to call it. Anyways, on the 5th block of the statues, there should be an 8 block gap in the middle. Place a white concrete and then go up by 2. Make sure the black concrete is 3D. Pause the video and delete the corner blocks, of course. Anyways, when the hair is 3D, of course, make sure 2 blocks are hanging out, or going down, I mean, like so. Anyways, this is the bottom of the head, just white concrete, and by the end of this, the head should be an 8x8, so do not forget about that, guys, if you guys are new to this. Anyways, this is the side of the head, very simple. Pause the video. I'm pretty sure, or actually, I don't know, it just depends what you guys do. If you guys place a black concrete right here, make sure to fix it and place a white concrete right there, like so. Because since the 3D, I guess since the black concrete is covering it, you guys will not see it in the front side, of course. This is the side of the head. Anyways, exactly the same thing on the other side of the head. Pause the video. The top of the head is just black concrete. Anyways, for the backside head, make sure you have an 8x8. And on the bottom of the row, add 3 rows right below the black concrete, so like so. So 1, 2, and 3. So just completely 3 rows of black concrete by 8, of course. Just place 8 blocks of black concrete 3 times. Anyways, you're going to want to do this again, but instead of adding 8, you just place 6 blocks instead. So you leave the edges alone. Then place a 2x2, and then finally place one to the right side. Anyways, so since you have the blue terracotta up to this point right here showing, just place a black concrete like so at the very top, and that will be it. Just look what I'm doing, and you guys know what I'm talking about. That's basically it to cover it somewhat, and that will be it on how to make Orochimaru, I guess, for this statue showcase. The 6th statue out of 10 for this showcase video is Gogeta from Dragon Ball Super. The blocks you'll be needing will be down in the description of the video, but I will also say right now, which is like a concrete, white concrete, yellow concrete, black concrete, white terracotta, like a terracotta, cyan concrete, black wool, and finally light blue concrete. Anyways, starting out on the legs, pause the video if you guys need to right now. So on the bottom, it is 3 rows of cyan terracotta, or cyan concrete, cyan concrete, my bad. Anyways, after that, place 2 rows of white concrete. Of course, don't forget the bottom 2 rows. But anyways, on the 8th row of the legs is where you're going to start to place the cyan concrete on the 2nd block. Sorry about the background noise if you hear any. It's my engine jet, my PlayStation. Anyways, or my jet in the background. Anyways, the next 4 rows are cyan concrete, and that will be it for the legs. And of course, the 6 blocks mainly on the right side, I guess, is just white concrete. Well, it is exactly a total of 7 rows, I believe. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, so 7 rows. Then the 8th row is where you add the cyan concrete. Anyways, on the body, what you're going to want to do, bring the cyan concrete up by 3 on the side, and then place 2 rows, I guess, of cyan concrete. I say 2 rows because technically it kind of is, but yeah. Anyways, don't forget the bottom row, which is just white concrete, like so right here. Anyways, just pause the video. And where the black wool is on the arms, it is 3 rows. Then place 2 rows of white terracotta above it. Don't forget the light gray terracotta, I believe it is. It's like the outline, not really the outline, it's like where his muscles are. You can see the abs. So above the 3 rows of the body, the next 4 rows where you add the abs for the statue. Then add the 4 blocks of white terracotta and the 2 blocks of white terracotta above it. Then you do the abs, I guess, or the pecs, because in the anime you can see he has a bunch of muscles, Yeah, that's basically it. But on the 8th row of the arm is where you add the yellow concrete. If you're wondering, then you go up by 3 or 4 actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So it is 1, 2, and on the 3rd one, place 1 to the right, then place 2 more on the right, and do that again. Make sure you have the black concrete showing still. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So basically, where you start the yellow concrete, you leave the, I guess, the last row of the arm showing still with the black concrete showing. Yeah, that's basically it. Anyways, the side of the leg is very simple. So it's 3 rows of cyan terracotta and then 7 rows of white concrete above it. I'm only saying like the blocks that have like a lot of rows that are the same color because you can't really tell how many rows it is. Like the bottom 2 rows, you can obviously tell. That's why I just say only like certain colors. The backside, 7 rows of white concrete, and 3 rows below it is cyan concrete. Anyways, the backside is very simple. Well, basically as well. The arms are exactly the same thing on the front side, so copy it. But the backside, add 1 row of white concrete, 2 rows of cyan concrete, 2 rows of white terracotta with the light gray terracotta right here. Anyways, then the last 7 rows are black concrete. And make sure you have the 5 blocks, or 5 blocks on the side showing right next to it. Anyways, the top of the statue, add the yellow concrete, leave these 4 blocks right here, still showing. Anyways, place white terracotta, then go out by 2 on each side. At the end of this, the head should be an 8x8. This is underneath the head. Also forgot to mention underneath the arm, or the hand I mean, of the statue. Just white terracotta, mostly. Anyways, just pause the video for the hair. The hair is 3D. Okay. Make sure you break these blocks right here. Should be 2 blocks right here on this part. Specifically, if I can say that right. Anyways. So it's basically like an upside down L covering the eyebrow. You guys can't really tell. Anyways, this is the side of the head. Exactly the same thing on the other side. It's kind of like a staircase. So it's 4 blocks, then 3, then 2, then 1. This is the back of the head, all light blue concrete. And the top of the head is all light blue concrete. And that will be it for how to make Gogeta in this showcase. The 7th statue out of the 10 we are doing for the statue showcase is Kakashi Hatake. I already said this for the Zetsu part of the video, I guess, for his showcase, but I will be doing an in-depth tutorial on Kakashi, Lil Uzi Vert, Zetsu, and Minato Namikaze in the far, far future. So if you guys are struggling but want to do these statues, I will do an in-depth tutorial on them in the far, far future. But anyways, the blocks will be down in the description for each and every single one of these builds, but the blocks you will be needing, I'll say them anyways, which is white terracotta, black wool, black concrete, gray concrete, light gray concrete, white concrete, red concrete, nether brick block, brown concrete, black concrete powder, and finally light gray wool. Now going down to the legs, do not forget to add the first row with the white terracotta, so you can see his toes, I guess. And above that, you place 4 rows of black wool. Then after that, place 2 rows of black concrete. Then the 8th, 9th, and 10th row include the white concrete and the black wool on the left hand side of the leg. And there should be 5 blocks on the side of it for these 3 rows on the 8th, 9th, and 10th row, like I said again. After that, just make sure you add the black concrete and gray concrete. Anyways, the body, after you place the first row of gray concrete, start at the body, place 2 rows of black wool, then place 6 rows of gray concrete. You should have 3 rows left over, and this is where the 3rd to last row is. This is where you start to place the light gray concrete, like so. So just do that. And for the right side of the arm, basically after you place the white concrete above, I guess, his gloves, you place 5 rows of black concrete. You should have 4 rows left over. Then you place 2 rows of red concrete. Then you place 2 rows of black concrete. Now for the left hand side of the arm, you place 9 rows of black concrete above the white concrete row. So just pause the video. This is the whole statue now. And again, this is the body. Okay, anyways, and now this is the back of the statue. I'm just gonna do the back. I'm gonna do the side, but anyways, the back of the legs are exactly the same thing on the front side, so just copy it. Besides the first row, actually, the first row you replace the white terracotta with just black wool, so technically it's like 5 rows now of black wool. Anyways, this is the side of the leg. It's 5 rows of black wool and 7 rows of black concrete. Now this is the other side of the leg, 5 rows of black wool, 2 rows of black concrete. Then you place 3 blocks of black concrete, so it's a 3x2 right here, like so. So it covers this part. Then the final 2 rows are just black concrete. This is the bottom of the hand, both sides. Pause the video if you guys need to. Now this is the body. The arms are exactly the same thing, actually. So all you're just going to want to do is just copy the exact same thing on the other side. So from front to back, you just copy the arms. The body is obviously different, you guys can tell. So just copy the arms, exactly the same thing. So basically, what you're going to want to do right here on the first row, or the first to third row, is where you place this 3x2, kind of like a pouch, I guess, with the brown concrete, and it covers a little bit of the row. Anyways, basically there is 5 rows of gray concrete after you place it above the 2 rows of black wool, and then there is 4 rows left over and you place a black concrete. I'm just saying like the overall, like what most of the rows like colors are. So if it's mostly just all gray concrete, I'll just say gray concrete, and obviously just add the symbols and stuff like that. But I'm just saying what the most, I guess, color that's like on the rows, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah. But anyways, this is the top of the statue, or the shoulder. Don't forget to add these 4 blocks right here to make it 3D, like so. And do that on the other side. Anyways, you're going to want to place a black concrete and bring it up by 2. And this is underneath the statue. And when we are done with the head, it should be an 8 by 8 by the end of it. Anyways, the hair is 3D and it covers a little bit of the headband. And his eyes are concrete powder, of course, or black concrete powder. And since his hair is light gray concrete, we put light gray wool for the headband. Anyways, this is the side of the head. Very simple. Pretty simple here, guys. You just bring the headband and the hair all the way around. Only difference, I guess, or the only thing you gotta change is just to do this. And this is part of the front side of the head, so you don't even need to do that. Anyways, back side of the head, pretty simple. And this is the underneath the head, actually, just black concrete. And just copy that on the other side of the head. And the top of the head is just a light gray concrete, and that will be it on how to make Kakashi Hatake from Naruto Shippuden. Towards the end of the show, this is his outfit. The 8th statue we are doing out of the 10 for the statue showcase is Lil Uzi Vert. I will be doing in-depth tutorials on Lil Uzi Vert, Kakashi, Zetsu, and Minato. If you guys did not see those videos in this video, I said it for those, but if you guys are struggling and want to do these statues, I would do them in the far future. So yeah, but the blocks you'll be needing, I will put them down in the description of the video, but I will also say them right now, which is white concrete, gray concrete, light blue terracotta, brown concrete, black terracotta, black concrete, or not yellow terracotta, it's supposed to be in order, which is purple concrete, purple wool, purple carpet, and finally yellow terracotta. So it's supposed to be like that. Anyways, I'll just put it like this for now, because I might need it. Anyways, basically, the first 3 rows are white concrete. The 4th row, you add the 2 blocks of white concrete on each side, and then you place 2 rows of gray concrete after you do the shoes. And on the left side is where you start adding some details of the black and brown concrete. So on the left side, basically like the hole, I guess right here, you see his skin. It is placed on the 7th through 10th row. And on the right side, it is you start it on the 8th through the 11th row, just to be more specific, just so you guys know. Anyways, now moving on to the body. Sorry if there's any background noise, but if I include this part in the video, it's probably not too bad, not that much background noise. But anyways, this is the body. You place 4 blocks of white concrete in the middle, and you go up by 11. So since you already placed 4 blocks of white concrete, you just go by 11. Or technically just on the sides only, because in the middle, these 2 blocks here are brown concrete. So just place the yellow terracotta around it, so it's like a chain. So basically it's just 12 rows of white concrete from the start, from the first row of the body to the 12th row. Anyways, after that, the rows around so basically the 1 row around the white concrete, you place light blue terracotta just 12 times. So only this row around here, just like the white concrete, you just go by 12. And then the last block, or I guess for the out of the 8, so there should be 6. The 6 block gap in the middle should already be done now. And basically right here, this is where you place the blue terracotta. So right here you leave a 3 block gap, and another 3 block gap, and a 2 block gap at the very top, as you guys know. Anyways, now the arms, after you place the 2 rows of brown concrete, place, and of course the 1 row of blue terracotta, place 3 rows of light blue terracotta, then above that place 2 rows of blue terracotta, and then the final 4 rows are light blue terracotta, and of course don't forget to add the blue terracotta on the side as well. Anyways, this is the side of the leg. Basically it's 3 rows of white concrete and 9 rows of gray concrete. Of course, don't forget to add the black concrete and such. Also, let's see, this is the left side of the leg. Again, sorry if there's any background noise, but you just gotta record when I can, and the best I can. I mean, whatever, you guys know what I mean. Probably not, but anyways, this is the back of the leg. 3 rows of white concrete, 9 rows of gray concrete. And the arms are exactly the same thing on the other side, so just copy it. And the back of the statue, you just place one row of blue terracotta, and in the middle, where the 6 block, where the, I guess in the middle, not in the edges, I guess, so only the 6 blocks in the middle, you go by 11 with the light blue terracotta. Then of course, just do the 2 block gap, 3 block gap, and 3 block gap again. Okay, so anyways, this is the bottom of the arm or hand, just brown concrete, and this is the top of the statue, or what I like to call the shoulder of the statue. Anyways, at the end of the statue, or when we're finished with the head, it should be an 8x8 at the end of this. So basically, on the 5th block, you place a brown concrete, go up by 2, and of course, like I said, it's underneath the head. Pause the video. Now, we can't really add a diamond on him. I know, oh, my bad, guys. I know we can't really add a diamond on him, but since he has purple hair, it's kind of covering it. So there it is, pause it, and the hair is 3D, of course, with the purple and, I guess, purple concrete and purple wool. We'll just leave that there for now, or I'll just do it quick. Okay, anyways, this is the side of the head. So basically it's 4 rows of just purple, or not purple, oh yeah, well, on the bottom half of the statue, it's just 4 rows of brown concrete and black terracotta, which is his ear and I guess the rest of his hair, and the top of the rows, or I guess the rest of the rows, you just fill it in with purple concrete and purple wool, which is just 4 rows. Which is 4 rows, what I meant to say. Kind of sounded weird when I said it. But anyways, this is the back of the head, and this underneath the head. Okay, pause the video. So it's 4 rows basically, and I guess if you count this, it's 5 rows, but you don't place anything on the edge blocks or whatever. And the other side of the head is exactly the same thing. And the top of the head is purple concrete, but then this is where you get the purple carpet and you place it all on top of it. Just put it on top of the purple concrete, and that will be it. How to make Lil Uzi Vert in this statue showcase. The next statue we are doing is Captain Marvel, which is the 9th statue out of the 10 for the statue showcase. The blocks you will be needing will be down in the description of the video, but I will say right now, which is gray concrete, white terracotta, yellow terracotta, red concrete, blue concrete, white concrete, magenta terracotta, and finally yellow concrete. You know, this build was probably the most random one. I just did it just because I wanted to and to fill up a spot. But no one suggested this, but I just wanted to do it just so there wasn't too many anime statues, even though there's more than half, but you know, just take up a spot. But anyways, the first 5 rows should have something to do with the boots, or should be the boots, so I count this as part of the boots as well. So this is 4 rows basically of the yellow terracotta and the red concrete, and then of course don't forget the 6th row, which is the yellow terracotta and the blue concrete in between it, and then the next 6 rows are just blue concrete besides the last row, which on each end you place yellow terracotta. Don't forget on the 2nd row of blue concrete, place the gray concrete. Of course, don't forget that. Anyways, pause the video. Now moving on to the body. I can't really describe this build because it's kind of detailed, but I'll try my best. So I'll just start out on the arms. So I say overall, there's the arms, or not the arms, the gloves are just 5 rows in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how I think about it in that way, because it's mostly red concrete. And then after that, you place mostly just 4 rows of blue concrete. Mostly, I guess. Or 5 rows, my bad. 5 rows. And then the last 2 rows are just red concrete. I'm just saying what mostly the colors are for each of the rows. But you guys can pause the video, of course. And for the body, you place 5 blocks of red concrete, starting on the bottom after the first row of blue concrete. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's where I got the 5 rows from, or 5 blocks from. Then you go to the left one, diagonal one on this. That's what I'm trying to say. And of course, do that on the right side. Then after that, I guess it's like a star on her outfit. It's up by 3 after you do the red concrete blocks on the body, and then after the 3 rows, I guess, or the star, you do 2 rows of red concrete mostly. And don't forget the 2 blocks of blue concrete in the middle, I guess. Yeah, kind of hard to explain when there's a lot of different colors on here, but you guys can pause the video. Anyways, for the boots, it is 1 row of gray concrete, 4 rows of red concrete. Then after you do the yellow concrete, or yellow terracotta, I mean, do 4 rows of blue concrete. Then just do the last 2 rows. Exact same thing on the other side of the statue. And the back side is basically the same thing on the other side. Well, actually not really, but it's a lot simpler on the back side. So it's 4 rows of red concrete and 6 rows of blue concrete. Don't forget the yellow terracotta blocks on the back side and the gray concrete as well on the first row of the legs. Anyways, this is the back side. So it's 6 rows of blue concrete after you place the 1 row of red concrete, or I guess not the 1 row, the 6 blocks of red concrete. Then there should be about 4 rows left over. Do the 2 rows, I guess, of yellow terracotta, or do them, I guess, diagonally, I guess. Then place 6 blocks of red concrete in the middle, and yellow terracotta on the sides. And the arms are exactly the same thing on the other side, so just copy them. And this is the side of the arm, so just copy this. Just 3 rows of red concrete at the top, and then at the bottom, I can't really back up. Alright, this side, I'll just do this side as well. Alright, anyways, this is the top of the head, or what I like to call the shoulder of the statue. Anyways, once you are done, you should have an 8 block gap in the middle. Place a red concrete block on the 5th block of the statue and go up by 2 with the red concrete. Anyways, this is the bottom of the head on the front side. Anyways, at the end of this, when we were finished with the head, it should be an 8 by 8. Anyways, pause the video if you guys need to for the head or the front side of the statue. The eyes are not in front of the statue. They are kind of like, it has like a 2D effect, like so. Anyways, this is the side of the head. It is the exact same thing on the other side. And the last 2 rows of the head are red concrete on top right here. Anyways, this is the back side of the head. So on the 4th row is when you start placing the blue and red concrete, and you just copy it. So you place that 5 times, like so. Okay, and exact same thing on the other side, like I said. And the top of the head is where you place the yellow concrete on the 2nd row, and you bring it up by 1. So kind of like a 2 by 2 in a sense. But you just copy that a few more times until you get to the very end. So just do it. So skip the first row, keep going back, and then take this row out right here, like so. So it's kind of like a staircase. And then do that again and cover these 2 blocks at the top. And that will be simply it for Captain Marvel. Now let's move on to the next statue. Finally, we are on the 10th and last statue of the showcase. Finally, the end of my misery. Probably the reason why I took a whole month break was because of this idea to do 10 statues. One of the weeks out of the 4, I didn't even do anything, which I probably should have. But anyways, the blocks will be down in the description of the video, and I will say them right now though, anyways, which is white terracotta, blue terracotta, orange concrete, white concrete, lacquer concrete, blue concrete, red concrete, orange stained glass, and finally black concrete. I don't know, like, hopefully I can post next week for the next statue tutorial, because this was such a bad idea. I'm never doing this idea ever again. Anyways, after you do the first row with the white terracotta, place 2 rows of blue terracotta, then place 3 rows of white terracotta, then place, after those 3 rows of white terracotta, place 2 rows of blue terracotta. Then on the 9th, 10th, and the 11th row is where you place the blue concrete and the white concrete, like so, kind of like what we did with Kakashi. Or if you guys didn't watch that, then never mind. But if you guys did do that statue right now, you guys know what to do already. And then of course, these 5 blocks right here, you just place blue terracotta on the side for the next 3 rows, and then the final 2 rows of the body is just blue terracotta. Anyways, now moving on to the body, the first row is blue terracotta, then place 2 rows of white and light gray concrete. Of course, light gray concrete is in the middle, 4 blocks. Then after you place the 1 row of blue terracotta above the belt, I guess, on the 5th row is where you start to place these 3 blocks of orange concrete. Then you go up by 8. This counts as already 1, so you go up, I guess, by 7, I guess, now. So it's a total of 8. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Just gotta make sure, you never know. So it'll mess up. Like so. And at the last 2 rows are just 4 blocks of orange concrete, as you guys can see, in the middle. And the 2 blocks on the side, or the 2 rows on the side are here, are just 7 blocks high of blue terracotta. I was gonna say 7 rows, but you guys know what I mean. Alright, and the arms, after you place those 3 rows, the next 9 rows are just blue terracotta. And of course, don't forget to do these 3 rows on the bottom. So it's 9 rows of blue terracotta for the arms. Anyways, now moving on to the side. For this side of the statue, it's pretty simple. So it's just 3 rows of blue terracotta, 3 rows of white concrete, and I believe it's 6 rows of blue terracotta. Yep. Yeah, I did get it right. Okay, this side of the statue, of the leg, which has the blue concrete, basically the same thing. Besides this part right here, you place 3 blocks of blue concrete on the side, make it 3D, like so. Pause the video. If you guys want to, in the show, I think his like pouch is a little darker. It is kind of like, has like a blue terracotta color to it, but the thing is, I don't want to make it like too similar, because I think the shades of it is a little bit different, if that makes sense. It's like a little bit of a different color, but it's the closest I could find it. But anyways, this is the back of the statue. Pretty simple. It is 3 rows of blue terracotta, 3 rows of white concrete, and 6 rows of blue terracotta. And sorry at any point of any of these statue showcases I say any like block wrong, or if I say the wrong color, but hope you guys will follow along the video. Probably should say that for every single statue I said along the video, but whatever. Anyways, after you place the 1 row of blue terracotta on the backside, place 2 rows of white concrete. Then after you place the 1 row of blue terracotta, 1 row of orange concrete, and the 1 row of blue terracotta, you add the Uchiha symbol on the backside, which is on the 7th row, is where you start to add it, right here, right there. And it is a total of 5 rows, the Uchiha symbol. And then you should end up with 1 row of blue terracotta at the very top. And of course, the arms are exactly the same thing on the other side, so just copy them. Anyways, the side of the statue, very simple, just 9 rows of blue terracotta. And of course, don't forget the first 3 rows of the arm. Exactly the same thing on the other side, but I'll go to the side if you guys want to. Can't really go that back because of the statue. Anyways, this is the top of the, I guess, shoulder is what I like to call it. Just blue terracotta. But anyways, now to start out on the head, on the 5th block, place a white terracotta, then go out by 2 with the white terracotta again. Anyways, this is under the head, and when we are done with the head, it should be an 8x8 at the end of this. Anyways, this is the front side of the statue. Make sure the glasses are 3D. Alright. And the hair, if you guys have done the Pain statue, just think of it like that and just do the hair just like Pain, because his hair is literally the same thing. I mean, because Obito's hair is like, looks kind of like it. That's like the best I could do. Anyways, pause the video before I go around again. And also for the mouth, you guys can put white terracotta instead, but I think I like it a lot better like that. And the eyes, I believe, are black concrete. Yep. Well, that sounded really loud for me. I'm not gonna do that. Anyways, make sure you place the blue concrete on the front side too. If you don't place it, you're just gonna have black concrete right there. Sorry if there's any background noise again. I just have to deal with it. Anyways, this is the side of the statue. Exactly the same thing on the other side, but I'll go to the back side. So I believe it's, what is it, 5 rows? Yeah, 5 rows of black concrete, and then the last 3 rows, just do the headband and the 1 row of black concrete at the very top. And this is the other side of the statue, exactly the same thing. And this is the top of the statue, like so, which is just all black concrete. And we are finally done with all 10 of these statues. Hope you guys enjoy. This video is probably like going to be an hour long. Can't believe I did all this. It took me a month. Well, I just want to say before I quickly go, I guess, or just like to say thank you guys so much for 1,000 subscribers. Really appreciate it. Now we're at 1,500, so already halfway to 2,000. Oh, that's pretty crazy. But thank you guys so much. Wouldn't have done this without you guys. Appreciate you guys all so much for subscribing. And hopefully I will catch you guys in the next video. I think that's all I have to say. And yeah. Oh yeah, also, yeah, as I was doing these showcases, I was kind of bad at the start, but as I was going towards the end of doing these showcases, I kind of was doing okay, I guess, in my opinion. I don't know, kind of makes me have an understanding of people that do showcases now, know how they feel. I mean, it's kind of easier, I don't know, but it's not really my thing, but it's kind of cool, I guess, to do showcases, which is probably a one-time thing, but Zetsu in-depth tutorials are mostly like my thing, because I like explaining them, And yeah, I think that's all I gotta say, but I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.